Didn't say hello, he didn't say hi, he didn't introduce himself. He opened the door and just said my BMI. Yes, I'm a big bitch with a high BMI, but that is not how you talk to people, especially your potential patients. I've had doctors that just say everything in doctor's gibberish, and I'm like, I didn't go to school for this. Talk to me like I'm 5. I'm so glad I waited to get a nutritionist because my insurance will only cover 1 session a year. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Cleo. If you're not new here, hello, welcome back. Obvi, you read the title, you clicked on this video, you know what it's about. Yes, we're going to be talking about me meeting my surgeon last Wednesday, while doing my hair, because we are going to be going out with Brittany's mom and going shopping and doing things, and it's business shopping for me, which is so exciting. And I even have exciting business stuff happening in my life, but that's a whole other video. So we're just gonna go back to the surgeon. So yeah, let's start with the experience. That is a huge ass hospital. I see a big sign that says main entrance. I go in there, I hit the elevator, I'll walk around, I'm already out of breath. I'm fat as hell, of course I'm gonna be out of breath. I go back downstairs and I'm like, hey, where's general surgery? They're like, oh, it's the very last building on the end. So I was like, I could be courageous and try to walk this, or I can drive. I drove down, hell no. So I drove down, get to the building. I'm like, great. I do 2 laps, could not find it because it kept saying on this way. It just says staff only. I'm like, well, that's not right. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just go back downstairs, see if I can talk to the woman. I get back in front of the elevator. Right next to the elevator is the office. I swear to God, I lost like 3 pounds walking around that entire hospital. Just, the staff was super nice. One of the things that's super important to me is either the doctor being POC, especially a POC woman, or the staff is. And the surgeon is a white male, but I was like, you know what? He's been doing this for over 20 years. I'm gonna trust it, see what he's about. Go in there. Most of his staff is POC women. So I'm like, okay, I like this. Thing that he rubbed me the wrong way the second he walked in. He didn't say hello, he didn't say hi, he didn't introduce himself. He opened the door and just said my BMI. Yes, I'm a big bitch with a high BMI, but that is not how you talk to people, especially your potential patients. And I'm like, all I could say was, yep. But within seconds, he just flipped it around and was very interested in what I have been doing to try to lose weight. He was, you know, I wouldn't say shocked. He was very like excited, I guess is the best word, that I've already lost over 100 pounds. He was very glad to hear that I had already started working on my, you know, my eating disorder and my food addiction and stuff. But I think that the best thing that I liked about him is that he was very no nonsense and got straight to it and definitely explained everything in simpler terms. I've had doctors that just say everything in doctor's gibberish, and I'm like, I didn't go to school for this. Talk to me like I'm 5. But when I tell you, this man broke everything down for me, especially the surgery. He first asked me what type of surgery I was thinking about having, which was nice because I wasn't sure if I was going to choose it or it was what he thought my best interest was going to be. And of course, I mainly knew about the bypass because of my 600-pound life. But I didn't say that because I didn't want to make him sound like, yeah, I just know all my information from TV. Because, you know, people in the profession don't want to hear that. So I'm like, yeah, I think the bypass would be best for me. And he said he agreed. Then he walked me through the 4 different surgeries. He only does 3, and does the 4th one isn't even worth it because that just has no, it just doesn't help with weight loss, which is the balloon. He told me there was a sleeve, the bypass, and the switch, and the switch was definitely new for me. The sleeve, I always thought was the bypass. So the sleeve is where they cut your stomach in half, I believe, and then they staple it, and then you just have that tiny stomach. He did say though, with the sleeve, it is the like third, it's an okay for weight loss surgery, but if you're the type of person who still consumes higher calorie foods, you can still have a slow weight loss. He then said the second best would be the bypass, because what it is, it detaches the top of the stomach to the intestine directly. The food doesn't go directly to your stomach to process for, you know, more calories to get to. The downside to that is malnutrition, but he said that can be solved with bariatric multivitamins you can get off of Amazon. Lord knows I love me some Amazon, so I'll find those very easy. Now the third one, the switch. What it is, you have the sleeve first. If you are not finding you're losing enough weight in the first 2 or 3 years, they go back in and do something similar to what the bariatric is with the, do something similar to what the bypass is by attaching the intestines to help you lose weight faster. And I don't remember what he said, but there's something they do that's a little bit more intense in that procedure to help you lose even more weight than the bypass. Now, this man did not sell me a dream. I told you he was no nonsense. He told me, although, you know, I do still want the bypass, there is a possibility if my abdominal has too much fat in it, or there's just something blocking it and they can't lift up my liver to do the detachment, then they're gonna have to move to the sleeve if I want to do that. If I can't do the sleeve, they're just gonna have to stop, wake me up, and then go back to square one, or just have me lose more weight, which is very upsetting, but you know, it's something that I do need to hear and the possibilities of. He did say because I do carry most of my weight in my bottom half, there is a better chance of me being able to fully get through the surgery without bumping into that issue. Now, what's next? So essentially, he is willing to work on me. He gave me a list of 4 things that I need to complete. I have to get labs done, which I'm waiting till Monday because I just ended my period, and he said anemia can be a huge issue after surgery if I get the bypass because of the malnutrition, and it could come to a point where I can't even take oral IV, like pills. I'm gonna have to do IV if my iron is too low before the surgery. So I'm just like popping iron pills, like enough where I don't like freak out my body. But on Monday, then I'm gonna do the labs. So that's the plan for this weekend. I then have to get an EGD done. If you're not sure what that is, it's where they take a microscope camera, put it down your throat, and look into your stomach and everything to even see if it is possible to do, which is nice. So I don't have to go completely under, cut it open, oop, can't do it, and then, you know, yeah. Next is a mental evaluation. He was actually very happy that I already have a psych team, and I've been talking to somebody about this. So he said I can use their office's psych team, which I might. And then the 4th thing is, of course, a dietitian or a bariatric class. I'm so glad I waited to get a nutritionist because my insurance will only cover 1 session a year. Something told me to wait, and I'm glad I did, because now I can use it for this. The most exciting thing about all this is that he said if everything goes right, I can complete all of this within 4 to 6 weeks. Meaning I can have the surgery by December. I'm not saying it's gonna happen then, I don't know. But if numbers look good, like it's right there. I could touch it. I could touch it. I'm not gonna lie, part of me feels doubtful because I've never properly lost weight. The most weight I've lost besides now was 20 pounds, and instead of pushing through my plateau, I just gave up because I didn't know what a plateau was. I just thought, oh my god, my body just hates me, I can't lose the weight. I'm not giving up though. I'm not letting these thoughts stop me from achieving my goal. This is what I wanted. Hell, this was one of the original reasons I moved to Texas. Honestly, I'm just so excited, and I'm just really ready to kickstart this journey. I know I've been on it for a while, but like this surgery will just take it so much higher and help me so much more than what I've already been doing. Hey you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you really like this video, you should definitely consider subscribing. We do try to post videos every other Sunday, so definitely turn on your notifications if you do want to be notified about that. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.